the stats on the table are we're the only team who's played 3 games, won all 3, just got Isak, we're getting Gahey. Life is very, very, very beautiful right now to be a Liverpool fan. And I will put the pressure on us. We should now go and win this title. Of course we should. And I'm happy and I'm comfortable with that pressure. And I do believe we will. So champions mentality, that's what gets us over the line. We find a way. And, and Arsenal didn't really have, apart from a couple of moments where they obviously get round the player, they didn't have that killer finish or the final touch to get a goal. So now that the game's done, all I'm saying is I don't care about any of it because we won the game 1-0.
You just go on and keep winning. I do think, looking at so obviously without the bias of I don't want you to win the league. If I just look at it, I've always had Liverpool favourites for the reason. But when I look at when you in the opening exchanges of the season, you kind of want to look at the others to see right, who's going to bridge that gap, who's going to be able to outdo them. And what's a bit dejecting is seeing you not really the 3 games. Like I said, it's questionable. You could have easily have not won each game, right? Bournemouth, Newcastle United, and this, and then you go right. So the next in line should be Arsenal. How have they been performing? You go, okay, they got the win at Old Trafford, but it's first game. They weren't great. They mashed up Leeds like they're meant to, and then there's this one. So I still think it's probably a bit early, but it feels like you might not even have to be that great again. To win this league.
Because if that's the second best, then we're going to...
But it's so early. I think it's too early, man. And I think...
Okay, would you say your prediction have changed?
But Robbie's winning the treble. He said Champions League.
I said from time they're the favourites, right? People be cussing. These are trying to put me under pressure to say this and that, right?
Like you did to me.
They're the favourites, right?
Has it gone up even more now with them 2 signings?
But I think it's going to be a close run thing.
What do you think? Now you see Isak and Gahey, do you think...
Yeah, of course. That's improves them a lot again, you know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a close run thing. I think I looked at the 2 teams yesterday, right? Arne Slot said, he goes, that's what he said afterwards. He goes, that's my first team apart from Frimpong. Mm-hmm. He goes, that's the only person really, or Bradley that was missing, right? And it was an even game. And remember, we were missing certain players. There was no Saka in that game. There's still players to come in. Saliba came out after 3 minutes. I think it's going to be an even thing. They got to come to the Emirates.
But last year you took 4 points off them.
Yeah,
well, actually, you lost this one. But you got a draw and then beat them in Emirates, and you was nowhere near them.
I think it's going to be an even thing. But I think, no, I'm not looking at that game in particular. I'm just looking at and thinking, Arsenal now have more. The big problem with Arsenal last season was the lack of firepower, right?
I think it was your creativity.
Because we basically lost the same amount of games as they did. But we drew so many games, right? And I feel now there's more firepower with your Eze's and people like that. That's going to help Arsenal to turn a lot of those draws into wins. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Lee Judges says that Odegaard's becoming a problem.
But guess what?
I'm not going to do one.
So I don't.
Yeah, you won.
This one's so angry.
Rubbish.
You won.
Salah
just.
You know what? I'm so angry.
You know what he just said?
I don't want either of them to win it. I don't want either of them to win it. I've had enough. I don't want either of them to win it. This is why we need to be involved.
Why don't you just go with what you just said, Alex, right? You don't care. Let's just say that. Don't try and say I'm making excuses because I'm not. You're spreading fake news, bro. Right? You're spreading. Just say that you played crap.
The news is that Liverpool are top of the league.
Exactly.
That's the news.
Well done.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to try and
but the league's not over yet.
And if we're so bad yesterday, why didn't you beat us then?
Is the league over?
Why didn't you beat us?
Is the league over?
Should have beaten us then, man.
3 games in,
Should have
Is the
beaten
league
us.
over?
Why?
I hate these
And then you're going to get
you watched
21
it,
in this manner. Because you know what's going to happen? I just know what they're going to do, bro. They're just going to keep winning games like this. And fair play. They did it last year. They could be got out last year.
What we do.
But Chelsea, bro, you can get involved in this, you know. It's not hard.
Did you see what we're doing in the last few days of this window? Buonanotte! Mark Gu from Sunderland's recalled.
Viva Garnacho.
Jackson's in Senegal. And Garnacho.
Yeah.
I want to be involved.
Not with them lot, you weren't.
Fuck! Sorry. Sorry, Robbie. Sorry.
That was proper clear as well, that one. Demonetised straight away.
Going mad right now.
No cash. That's coming out of your wages, that is. Don't worry about that.